Look, Aisha, I think I found something.
Really? Let me see.
Wow, it is a coin. It looks very old.
Let's go and show this to Mom. Maybe she knows what it is.
Mom, look what we have found in the backyard.
What do you have there?
It's an old coin. Do you know anything about it?
This is interesting. It looks like a very old coin indeed.
Is it valuable?
It's not just about money, Rahul. This coin is a piece of history. It can tell us a lot about the past.
What is history, Mom?
History is the study of the past. The things which help us to learn about our past are known as sources of history.
How can a coin tell us about history?
Well, coins are one of the many sources of history. They give us clues about the people who made them and their lifestyles and culture.
Besides coins, there are many things that help us learn about the past.
Like what?
Stone tools, pots, seals, cave paintings, coins, manuscripts, weapons, and remains of buildings are some of the sources of history.
So, all these things tell us about our past?
Exactly. Historians use these pieces to put together the story of the past. A timeline helps us understand when events took place in the past.
How do you make a timeline?
You start with the earliest event and go forward in time. For example, let's put the date when you found this coin on a timeline.
So, this shows when we found the coin.
Yes, and if we add other important events like your birthdays or when we moved to this house, we can see the sequence of events. This is called sequencing.
That makes it easier to understand what happened first and what happened later.
Exactly. Now, let me tell you about another way we understand time. We use the terms BCE and CE on timelines. BCE stands for Before Common Era, which is the time before year 1, the year Jesus Christ was born. CE stands for Common Era, which starts from year 1 and continues to the present day. For example, if something happened 500 years before year 1, we would say it happened in 500 BCE. And if something happened 500 years after year 1, we would say it happened in 500 CE. Let's take this monument as an example. By studying it, we learn about the people who built it, their culture, and their technology.
So, if we find an old building, can we learn about the people from that time?
Yes, exactly. And by placing the construction of the monument on a timeline, we can see what else was happening in the world at that time.
That's amazing. It's like connecting the dots.
Yes, and these connections help us understand the bigger picture of history. This is an old diary from your great-grandmother. It's a personal source of history.
What's written in it?
It talks about her daily life, the festivals she celebrated, and the challenges she faced. It gives us a personal view of history.
So, history is not just about kings and queens, but also about ordinary people.
Exactly. Everyone's story is a part of history. Understanding everyday life helps us connect with the past.
Thanks, Mom. I learned a lot about history today.
Me too. History is so interesting.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Remember, history is all around us. Every object, every story has something to teach us.